To whom little is forgiven, the same loves little. Oh, my beloved, if you find that your love is little, know that you've been forgiven little, and that your sin is great. Many of you complain, not many, but rather the majority, that your love is weak. Yes, love is weak, because sin is great, and the portion of it that has been forgiven is little. Have you ever seen someone who was very sinful and then repented and went and poured himself out in front of the priest? What does his life look like? His behavior, what does it look like afterward? He becomes almost insane. Meaning, he can't hold back. He wants to serve here and he wants to serve there, and he goes to the priest and tells him, "Here I am, send me anywhere. I will serve night and day. I'm willing to do anything. I'm prepared to do whatever comes to your mind. Send me to the ends of the earth." Know that this person loves much. And why does he love much? He loves much because he has been forgiven much. Have you ever noticed this mystical relationship between forgiveness and love? This is a mystery, my beloved. This is the mystery of this gospel. A deep mystical link between forgiveness and love. Christ has revealed it in this gospel. Who has noticed this before? We've read this gospel many times. This is a shortage on our part, my beloved. This is the foundation of this gospel. He's explaining it to the Pharisee. He asked them which of them would love him more. He answered, the one to whom he forgave more. Okay, forget the Pharisee today. Focus on Christ's words, and they are addressed to us. He said, the one who is forgiven much will love much. Okay, the question is now addressed to you. Do you love much, my beloved? Do you love Christ very much? If you want me to clarify further, I will ask you further. I'll ask you further. Many come in confession and tell me, "Father, my mind wanders during prayer. I start to pray the psalm, then I lose the psalm. Not just that. The truth is that I continued this way until I'd prayed 2, 3, 4 psalms, and I find that I've finished, but my mind wasn't at all focused on the prayer or the psalms." Does this person love much? Do you want to know the thermometer of divine love? It has a thermometer. If you find your mind wanders in prayer, then you are not standing in front of Christ, and there is no love. Is it possible for you to love someone very much, yet while you're greeting him, your mind wanders to another person whom you don't love? For everyone whose mind wanders in prayer, it means that the thermometer of love measures very cold. Very cold. The heart is not working. In reality, what causes this coldness? In the last days, the love of many will grow cold. Why? Because of the increase of wickedness. Sin causes coldness, my beloved. Sin is dwelling in the mind, the soul, and the conscience. It is residing inside. If sin dwells in the members, the heart and the mind, it makes the person cold. And if there's no forgiveness, then there's no love. You won't feel love toward God. Someone will ask me, is there a way, Father, to increase the love inside us? How can we increase our love? I run to God, confess my sins, then my sins will be forgiven, then I'll feel a very strong love toward God. If you see someone who does not love God, know that he does not cast his sin on God. So he doesn't feel that it has been forgiven, so there's no relationship between him and God. There's no love. Oh, my beloved, there is no way, no possible way to strengthen the bond of love between man and God except through the forgiveness of sin. There is no other way for the love of God to be poured out in one's heart by the Holy Spirit, except that firstly and before anything else, he casts his sin before God with tears, so that he is able to feel God working inside him. And as soon as he feels that his sins have been forgiven, he can't believe it, and love starts to be formed. Love is formed with intensity. Do you see these excellent links? Today I'm not preaching a sermon, but rather I'm laying foundations for your life. By nature, I am not a preacher. I am showing you where your life is and where your death is. I am showing you where you are in relation to the Pharisee and in relation to the sinful woman. Where you are in relation to divine love and where you are in relation to condemnation. But I want to tell you that Christ left the Pharisee's house and shook off the dust from his feet at his door. And the sinful woman, he took her with him. He took her with him above.